Hello. Let's switch my machine on. And there's Karen and Bridget. It's Friday afternoon, isn't it? Good afternoon, Karen. I have had a good day. I have just wound down after a lot of cutting and packing. Hello, Denise. Good afternoon. Yes, it's not been bad. Got a lot done. Oh, Bridget, you made it today. That's lovely. I bet you've been working hard too. Hi, Lindsay. Nice to see you again. And hello, Mary. And there's Carol watching too. Hello, Leslie. Leslie says hello to everyone. I'm still in the dining room, aka sewing room. Hello, Diane. Hello, Sharon. Sharon says afternoon to everyone too, as does Carol and Deborah. Lovely to see you all again. And Pamela says hi from sunny St Leonard's on Sea. It is sunny and a bit blustery here. Hello, Sue. Afternoon, everyone, she says. Hello. And hello, Sandy. She says good afternoon to everyone. And Andrea, good afternoon all, she says. And Margaret, good afternoon to you. Margaret hopes we're all well. I was only saying again today, I haven't heard. Hello, Shirley, lovely to see you. And hello, Penny. And the sun's just coming out. It is here too. Hello, Beverly, lovely to see you. Lindsay says hi to everybody. And Anne, lovely to see you again too. Good afternoon, Sadie. Hope we're well and looking forward to the weekend. What's a weekend, Sadie? I really don't know. Mine is just going to tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Oh, there's Anne watching. I hope you've got your parcel. Somebody else hasn't got their parcel either, and all the direct sales have gone out, apart from yesterday's order, and I haven't done that yet. It's really lovely of you. Keep placing your orders so it's all around and around. So, but I've been concentrating obviously on Hochanda this week. Hi, Louise. Well done everybody who's made it through another week of homeschooling. Hope you're all well. Yes, that's true, Louise. I don't think about that because I homeschool my grandson. I'm trying to get him to talk more. Hello, Christine. Grandkids are gone, can sit and watch relaxed. I know, it's lovely when they come round though. I haven't seen mine today. I did see them yesterday. Hello, Catherine. She says hello to everyone. Hello, Josie. She says hello to everyone too. And Karen says hi, everyone. Made your first lesson plate today. Your hints and tips really helped. Thank you. Good. You know, it's only little bits along the way, but if you know about them, you get a perfect result every time. Oh, there's Brenda. Glad the cutting and packing is going well. That means I can look forward to my parcel. Yes. There's a little bit more that will go out Monday, but I see an end to it. It's really good. Who says that? Is that Glennis? Hello, Glennis. Says hi to everyone. I don't know what Lindsay's saying. It's beautiful. It probably is beautiful. I haven't received none of my 4 yet. Still waiting. None of your 4. You're waiting for 4? 4 from me? I thought there was 1 from me. Oh, perhaps you're waiting for some others as well. The Hochanda ones are coming unless you're one of the last few that I've just got to get done. And you're teaching them how to bake yummy things. Oh, that's right, Sadie. I need to make some more because they went pretty swiftly. Well, I gave half of them for them to take home. But when your 3-year-old says, oh my God, Grandma, it's amazing. I mean, doesn't that just make your heart melt? And he actually got his dad to come round and fetch some more the other night. Well, hello, Kim. Good afternoon to you. And she says good afternoon to everyone. Hello, Leslie. A very wet Friday. Oh, right. It's not been too bad here. It's been windy and dull, and then now the sun's shining. Oh, yes, Karen's Dresden plate is beautiful. Yes, have you put it on the Sew Trisha Sews page then, Karen? Because we would love to see it. We would love to see it. It doesn't matter how many we've seen before, but every one is beautiful in its own way because more often than not, you will choose different colours to put together and it looks really lovely. Now, you see, I've got the sun coming through there and I can't see the screen very well. So what with the cutting, my daughter did pop round to give me a hand and oh goodness, she is such a great help. Oh, she has put it on, Lindsay. Right, I'll have a look. I just haven't had a chance today. And I won't explain why, because you know exactly why, don't you? Hello, Jill. Later than normal has been correcting a clockwise block that is slightly smart. Smarter than the other and might need... Oh, that's gone now. Stretching. Your predictive text is as good as mine, Jill. It says everything that you don't want it to say. Hello, Katie. Hello, my lovely to you. Yes, we all perhaps have a break this weekend. Now the children... Oh, no, only some of the children are back to school, aren't they? Hello, Di. Di says hi to everyone. Did anyone see the Sewing Street programme this morning with that huge... No, I had an email to say what was going on, 6,500. Comes with some scaffolding and I couldn't fit it in my house. No, that is the problem. I've thought about one. The thought of being able to do quilts on that scale would be lovely. However, yes, going to put it on the front of a denim bag. Oh, that would be lovely. With a quilting machine, do you know, I just think I wouldn't use it. I just wouldn't. I'd have a go with it to begin with and I'd be hankering all the time and I wouldn't have time to get to it enough. I think it's all right if you concentrate on making quilts and using it all the time. You know, make your quilt, then quilt it. Lovely. And yes, I would love one, but I have absolutely, it's a bit of a, you know, when you say, oh, well, I can't have a Rolls Royce. I'd love a Rolls Royce, but it won't fit in my garage. Well, it's not like that at all. I have not got room to put it anywhere. I need a porter cabin in my garden, which is a great idea, actually. I've seen a nice one on Facebook. Well, it's not a porter cabin, but it's on stilts. Oh, it looks lovely. But as for it goes through a kitchen, I don't want kitchen equipment. I just want tables, sides, cupboards. Yes. Oh, Bridget would absolutely love one of those machines, in my dreams anyway. I love watching them. Yes, I love that's what I would do, especially if it did it itself without you moving it around. Yeah, I would just watch it. Christmas lunch flower. Yes, that's right. And bag you made on the show. Yeah. Oh, but that's not for though, Anne, is it? No, I did send them out as soon as the payment went. That's why I did it, because I posted them out. Ugh. And I know I posted it. You know, there's some times where I can think, did I write that address? And I knew that. Another lady today hasn't had hers either. And I know I've written that address too. You know, when certain addresses you think, oh, yeah, that's different. I've never heard of it or whatever. Anyway, hello Elaine and everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Don't want to repeat that week. So looking forward to this session. Hubby better not disturb me. Just say, go away. I asked mine to, he's been busy today for me, bless him. And he's also been over to Oundle to take the parcels. And I said, do you think you could get me a glass of water when you're passing? Well, I know, he's done his bit today. Bridget would like to try free motion rulers again. A lot cheaper. Yes, they are. But not as easy. Yeah, they're still good. I might have to see, because on this machine, I could see if I could do that. Free motion rulers. I think, Lindsay, they are shortly to change channels. I read somewhere about it coming to BBC 4. Oh, right. The end of June. What about an old camper van and get your Martin to convert it? Get Martin. Martin is not DIY in any way, shape or form. No. Convert it into sewing machine storage. Yeah. Do you know what, Josie, though? An old camper van just wouldn't be big enough. I need something that takes half of my garden up. And sometimes when I'm trying to... my grandson that I have on a Monday and a Tuesday, if he hasn't fallen asleep at a point, I know he's tired, I walk around the garden. And as I'm going round, in my mind, I'm mapping out, if I cut that tree down, I could have this here. And it'll never come to fruition, I am sure. But I think about it, and I look at the size, and I pace backwards and forwards, pushing him along, you know. And by the time he's gone to sleep, I think, well, I don't know. I love having everything in the house because I can just go to it rather than have to go outside. But I do need something more. I do need something bigger. Hello, Patricia. Patricia says hi to everyone. A big caravan. Yes, Josie, I think a big caravan would. Yeah, that would be really... Or you mean a mobile home? That would be good, yes. Trouble is, I'm going to agree with this before I've read it, Lindsay. The more space you have, the more you fill it. Yes, absolutely. I mean, at the minute, when everything's over and I think about workshops, I think, oh, my conservatory is just full of tables and cutting areas, and I've got to get a piano back in there soon. The piano at the moment, because it had an accident when our roof caved in the conservatory, it's got to be fixed. Somebody's coming out at the end of this month, I think. Removal lorry might be more you, but I don't want it removed. It has to be static in my garden. You know the feeling, don't you? And you know, I walk around here and I think, oh, I just want the time to just have a little bit of a tidy. Obviously, that's what I should be doing tomorrow. I should be carrying on cutting tonight. Last night I didn't finish till 9:45, and Martin kept saying, "Are you coming in yet?" And I thought, it's not going to get done on its own. There's no cutting fairy comes overnight, so unless I do it, it won't get done. And I feel better when I go to bed then. And I must admit, I'm very lucky. I can jump into bed and within 2 minutes I'm asleep, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm raring to go again. Well, this morning I wasn't particularly raring to go, but I get up pretty early. Never mind a mobile home, I think you just need a second home. I do. Actually, if I bought the one behind me and opened up my fence at the back of the garden and they're behind there, I could have a sort of walk through, couldn't I? And just have that as purely a sewing workshop. A 3-bedroom, semi-detached sewing workshop. Great. Oh, Brenda, you can't get Sewing Street, but you're not fretting. Less temptation to spend. I know. Hello, Joy. Joy says hi to everyone, and Maggie does. Yes, poor Martin. He is feeling... No, he's cooking at the minute. That is his lockdown project that he came up with, learning to cook, and he does it pretty well. When I go onto the computer, all the pop-ups at the side are all recipes. I'm afraid I just throw things together, and it's always okay. But Martin does it properly. I think he's been watching too much of MasterChef and things like that. Christy, if you move, you don't have to pack it, just start the engine. True. Oh, if only. But you see, I should have enough space here. I've got a double garage, which was the sales office to this small development of houses. And so it's all carpeted and it's coved and there's lighting, but I can get in there and I put things, but I need to take it all out to put back the things I want to have in there, and I need to throw things away. But the problem at the moment is, usually we have a bulk waste, as in a skip, and a great big dust cart comes around. I know I should convert the double garage, Bridget, but it's just having the time to get in there, and I know I'd have loads of help because Sharon thinks it's like heaven in there. I think you all would, because wherever you look there's something different, and there's boxes and there's drawers that have come out of things which are still full of patchworky things. I mean, every now and again I sit and I think, oh, there's that. I remember I got that 20 years ago or whatever. Louise, we were going through an old box and the boys found my old bag of treasures and they were still in there. Oh, is there any chance if I send a photo you could maybe chat and sew so that I could make the boys one each as well? Oh, yes. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, send me a picture, Louise. We'll see what we can do. One of those mobile library vans would be good, which you could drive to different towns doing workshops. Make a fortune, my dear. What a great idea. That would be a good idea, Lindsay. Yeah. Now, I wonder what Bridget's saying I'd help to. I think it might be clearing out my garage. Hello, Linda. Made up, managed to watch you on TV. Oh, brilliant. You must have worked out how to do it. I mean, I couldn't do it, so you're one up on me there, most definitely. Oh, hi, is that Patricia? Yes, you built a new kitchen 3 times the size of my old one. Never thinking I would fill all the presses now. Now I have to look for a space things. Ah, you have to have a garage sale. Yep, when this, yes. Yep, there is fabric in there as well. There is, yes. Oh dear. Good afternoon, Jeanette, who says hello to everyone. Jeanette, I haven't messaged you, but I have your Hachanda order here, which I haven't bothered to post it because it would be a day and then another 2 days. So if you wanted to pop round, you could pick it up, or I'll see if I get Martin to come and drop it in. Okay. Hello, Joanna. You're new on here. Lovely. Welcome. I do waffle a little bit, but we have great conversation about all sorts of things. I didn't know we were going to talk about getting a caravan or a library van and converting it into a mobile workshop vehicle so that I could travel around the country. That is a fantastic idea, Lindsay. It's worth thinking about. Oh, so you missed the show last week. Never mind. I might bring some of the things a little bit. Yes. Can you see my mind ticking over? It's going. Yes, as long as you get the boat to Ireland where you get your van. Okay, I will, Patricia. Don't worry about that. There we are, Joanna. I knew I didn't have to say, but as soon as a newcomer joins the group, has a little chat with us, people will always say, because they're such lovely ladies, I don't think we've got any gents today. We have a couple of gents come on as well. And they will always say hello and welcome. So as I say, I do talk all sorts of things, but I always do a little demo as well. And today's one just came to me this morning, but I was still rushing to get something ready for it. So, oh, Elaine, it's lovely to hear you talk. It's like having you come to visit. Oh dear. Oh yeah. You'll have to shut me up. If you think I'm going on too much, just say. When it comes to anything sewing, I just love talking about it. It fills me inside. It's like a cuddle from one of the grandchildren. It really is. Oh, Joanna's saying hello to everyone. There we are. Oh, and Shirley is saying hello as well. That's lovely. Welcome anyway. And Penny's saying hello. And Brenda. And Andrea, welcome to Trisha's tribe. Yeah. Oh, no, it's really nice. Really, really nice. So, as far as deliveries today, afternoon, Jan. Jan says hi to everyone. Well, do you know, one of my haberdashery, but I haven't even opened it yet. I know what's in there, and I think it's rotary cutters and blades, because I think on Sunday, as you probably all know by now, and I've just put an event on Facebook, I'm doing another fabric sale with other bits and pieces on Sunday morning on the So Totally Trisha page at 11 o'clock. So that's why I want to get everything done tonight. It won't go out until Monday, but at least it'll be ready to go. And then I can concentrate on getting everybody, everything ready for Sunday. See what deliciousness I can bring to you. Hello, Jackie. Jackie says hello to everyone from a very wet Blackpool. Oh dear. Must be wetter up north today. Who's that saying? Elaine saying hello and welcome to Joanna. Hello, Barbara. Nice to see you today. Barbara says hi to everyone. Hello, Mary. Mary says hello to everyone too. And beware of you will get a very long list of projects to do. Yes. But the thing is, as you all know, oh, Andrea can't wait for Sunday. And Sandy, yeah, it is lovely to talk sewing. Your family just don't know, so if you've got nobody else to talk about it's like, oh, hello, Mary and sewing friends, hope we're all well. It's like Martin, he said he does a little bit of selling on eBay of music CDs. And so when he was driving over to Oundle this afternoon, early afternoon, he thinks about things. Well, obviously you've got nobody else in the car, you've got nobody to talk to. And he said, I've been thinking about the Smiths. Well, I've got, I don't know, 502, no, I'm joking, 5 or 6 CDs. I was thinking I might sell, he's got some box sets. If I just sell that, and then I can buy the ones I like and sort of update the collection. Shall I tell you? And I just say, no, thank you. but he still tells me. So I have one ear open and it goes in and it goes straight out the other. So if he asks me, sometimes he'll say, what did you think about that? And I don't know what he was talking about in the first place. So I just say, pardon? Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm so rude sometimes, but anyhow. There, Margaret saying hi to Joanna. What was, oh, that's what I was saying about my box of goodies. I had a very big box today, which the delivery chap said, now be careful of this one, it's very heavy. So I opened it there and then. Oh, Mary, you'll have to, next time you come round, you'll have to ask Martin what kind of music he likes. Because I've said before, he's very alternative. So if you said the normal, Queen, I don't know, but he is a wide range, and I imagine he could tell you names that you'd never even heard of, because I don't. Selective hearing, yes, Jill. That's what men usually have, but I have selective hearing as well. Yeah, Martin likes all sorts of things. So, yeah, I like some of his music, and I tell you who I did hear this morning. I love watching, I don't know, I think Gary Barlow is either a Marmite person, some love, some don't. I quite enjoy watching him. And he's been doing these, I imagine they're Zoom type things, with one other celebrity singer. And just happened to notice, he'd done one with Gregory Porter. Now, Gregory Porter, and when I listened to it, and he said, Martin said, what are you listening to? I said, oh, Gary Barlow singing with, and he said, I offered to take you there, and I know he did. He was going to take me to see Gregory Porter, but I didn't like the crammed in, and ooh, I would have gone mad years ago if I didn't have selective hearing, I know. I think it's easier to just ignore sometimes, isn't it? And yeah, most definitely. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Andrea, because we're not in the office, we have social calls with some of my colleagues. I can just imagine them rolling their eyes and tuning out when I start talking about my projects. I know. When I am out and about in just, I'd say general company, people that are acquaintances rather than friends, and if Martin drags me down to the pub, probably once a fortnight, I like to know who's going to be there. And I don't talk sewing then, and I find very boring. Whereas if I come across somebody who, you know, I know a little bit more and they're interested, oh, I have a lovely evening. But I sometimes think it's quite sad, and I ought to broaden my horizons, but I don't like talking cars and computers and things like that. You know, it's, yes, it's just one of those awful things. I mean, I don't drink anymore either, so I have a tonic water that lasts me all evening, and I usually say, right, I've got 45 minutes, and then because it's within walking distance, I just go home as well. I leave him to do the chatting rubbish, you know. Oh, Andrew, you love Gary. Yeah, I just do. I wish my voice was better because I would sing along then. I saw Robbie Williams in concert in France, actually. So this was a long time ago. He was at the Bercy Stadium. And yeah, so I wasn't very close to him at all. Hi, Anne. Yeah, love Robbie Williams, but it's a shame that there was a little bit of animosity or something went on there, didn't it? But yeah, love Robbie Williams, love Gary Barlow, but love Gregory Porter. Can I make another order after the show? And you can, if I've got some stock. Most of it, I'm trying to get more stock than I put on Hochanda so that I can do some, yeah. How about football? Yep. What do we want to talk football? Yes. Oh, Sarah, absolutely do. If you want to frequent the New Inn, absolutely fine by me, because I can chat all night long and I'll stay longer than 45 minutes. How about that? We can bounce ideas off of each other. Or perhaps we'll get all of the group. All of you ladies could come along too. That would be fab. That would be fab. I've often wondered, you see, this local, it is a real country pub, had, as you come into the car park, there were some old outbuildings on the other side, which have all been done up now, and it's beautiful. It's bed and breakfast housing, if you like. And I look at it every time. It's got huge glass doors in the middle. And I thought, if I could hire that out, I would have hired the outbuilding out before it was converted. But I would love to have that because they had a Christmas event in there one year. I mean, it must have been last year. And good bands fall out. Oh, yes, they do. You're right, Lindsay. Yeah, I could imagine having a little shop set up there. But if planning permission doesn't go through, it would be ideal. You see, shop premises are, you've got your overheads, however, and also, as much as I want more space, they're meeting rooms, not being, oh, right, oh, I see, meeting rooms, okay. Well, they were supposed to be B&B, Sarah, but I don't think planning permission went through, that is why. I think they're still trying. Yeah, yes. You see, I do know the chappie who owns it. Oh, Denise had Gregory. Oh, for May this year. They've been postponed until 2021. Oh, Denise, you'll love him. Crumbs. If I made next until... Oh, 2000... Oh, yeah, no, it's only next year. I'll see if I can get tickets because I would so love to see him. His voice, I just love it. I just love it. Another person I saw, which you may never have heard of, Solomon Burke. He's died, unfortunately, probably a couple of years ago now. But he was he was really big. Black chappie. Oh, absolutely adorable. Just loved his voice. And I saw him somewhere, and I can't remember where. Who knows? But he was wonderful to listen to. There's some people that I can sit and listen to all night long. It could go on longer. And there's others where, as long as it's not too dark, I keep looking at my watch and thinking, oh, come on, hurry up. Lindsay, oh, you know Lindsay, Solomon Burke. Oh, fabulous man. You see, this is the type of music that Martin likes. Oh, yes, yes. I'd never heard of him before I'd met Martin. And there's quite a few others who I love as well. But yeah, absolutely amazing, amazing. So, would you like, as I say, I could just come on and have a chat with you all about all sorts of everything, couldn't I? Would you like me to show you? Well, no, I haven't got a sample made, actually. I knew what I was going to make first thing this morning, so I thought to myself, oh, I don't need much preparation for this. And yes, I have got one or two of these somewhere, but who knows where they are. So I thought, because it is quick and easy, but there's just a few measurements that you need to do. I've done a measurement which I don't know whether it's the original measurement when I did it ages ago, but I've just made it up. So here we go. What you need. This is fabric, actually. So I have, anybody recognise Debbie Shaw Country? Oh, this is her first collection, I think. But there was a little bit left on the bolt, so I thought I'll have a go with that. And I think I'll put my, I've put some iron-on interfacing on here, but I use steam, and I don't think I should have, because it's bubbling up a bit. I'll see if I can. You know, the thing with fusible interfacing is if you iron it too much, you can actually destroy the adhesive fusibility. Yeah, so as I can see, but I'll see if I can iron it. And I don't. Most of them you shouldn't use steam. Some that it says on the side of your interfacing, it will say how long and how long you should iron it for. And sometimes it will say no steam or steam. But I'll just give this another little press. So if you have your pens, this piece of fabric is 30 inches long, 30 inches. And then I've cut it 6 inches wide. So you could do it a little bit more. I just thought I'd do a little bit of ironing here, see if I can, oh yeah, that's stuck down a little bit, I think. And a little bit there. Just make sure it doesn't stick to it. Perhaps it doesn't like it too hot either. No, that's all right. That's all right, we'll leave it at that. So 6 inches wide and 30 inches long. And at one end you want it to be as accurate as you possibly can. So I have put some, I think it's medium weight interfacing, which I've just ironed onto the wrong side. Then I've done a little bit of marking. Can you see? I just drawn some lines there. So you want to draw a line across the short dimension, across the 6 inches, at 3.5 inches down. Then you want to do another one 3.5 inches down from there. And then you want to do another line at 3.25 inches from the previous one. And then 3.25 inches from that one as well. So from the top, or from one end, 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches, 3.25, and 3.25. Okay, the rest you just leave as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down so that I can do it on the table of the sewing machine here. Let's have a look. Okay, so with our interfacing up, what we're going to do is with your bit with the measurements on, the very first bit here, we're going to fold along that line at 3.5 inches and press that down, or finger press, nail press I was thinking. And then along that next line you're going to fold that under at the 3.25 line, that first one. No, that was the 3.5. Then at the 3.25 you're going to fold it, so you're concertinaing basically. So you're going to fold it over along that line, and that lines up with the bottom there, and then fold it back again. Okay, and then so we've got these folds. So we've got the 3.5 and the 3.5, the 3.25 in here, and the 3.25 there. So then from there, what we're going to do is turn it to the right side, and we are going to put right sides together and line those raw edges up at the bottom. Okay, so one of them is slightly lower or higher than the other, but that is absolutely fine. So you can here pop your binding clips on or pin, and you want the your crease lines to be as accurate as possible. So even if your lines were a little bit skew, as long as you make sure these side edges are lined up. That doesn't look perfectly well there. So you want these edges here to be lined up beautifully. Okay. All right. And then we are going to stitch down that side and down that side. So I've got my machine, whoops, wrong one, that's it. I will use, actually I like using smaller stitches now. So I go down to a 2, it just gives a really nice finish. And actually I'll just put my 1/4 inch foot back on. You can see I haven't touched it since yesterday. Whoops, there we go. Whoops, down. That's it. Okay, a bit of thread, leave that there. I'll take my clip off because I know that is perfectly in place. And we'll start stitching. And what I'll do here, reverse at the beginning because you want that to stay nice and snug. And then just stitch down the side here. That just juts out a little bit, but just keep that as perfectly aligned. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam. It doesn't matter if you use a slightly bigger seam allowance. Purely what will happen is that your pouch is going to be just slightly smaller, and I don't think you'll even notice a difference. So then I'm going to slide that round to the other side, and I always like actually to stitch from these raw edges up to the fold, because then any excess goes into the fold as opposed to being going over the edge at the top, or making a bulge in your fold. So that's it. Just reverse that off there, and then again 1/4 inch down here. Whoops, we don't want that. Actually, I can see what is happening there. There we are. Let's just, no, I've got a little pleat. Let's cut that. Now this is where the worst thing possible happens, because I have used a small stitch. I'm going to use my scissors. So very, very carefully, I'm just pulling that apart. Can you see? So that I'm just snipping at the scissors and not the fabric. What you can do is use, I can't think, Eleanor Burns I think does this. Just uses the edge of her scissors inside here, and so she's just running the sharp edge along where those stitches are. Watching where they are. There we are. And then that comes undone. I think I've got my hand in the way for you to see, but that's come undone a lot better. That's it. So I'll go against, that's it. So I'm just going to pull that properly back there. So I'm just making sure this, I don't want the fold down here to twist. And I think it's just pulled, as it's stitched, it just pulled it out so that it left a bit of a pleat, which I didn't want. So one way of getting it is just push your fabric across, because sometimes it just skews a little. Does it get to the end there? Right, so I've just reverse stitched there. Okay. Right, so now, because we are going to top stitch, so I'm just going to trim this seam back a little bit to probably 1/8 of an inch. Oh, this, I've got my Mill Shop online scissors, and they are just the best. So I've just trimmed that little bit off. I really need to find the time to, because this is quite bulky down here, I need to find the time to order some more, or actually speak to him. There we are. Beautiful. I might just clip those corners because I want that to be, this is going to be the fold at the top. So I want this to be nice and crisp. So now what we have is raw edges and folds here. Now let me think, I do need to know which. If you put your hand in certain ones, you're not going to get very far because there's a fold. So in 2 of those there's a fold. So it's this open one here. So it's the one that is attached to the back. And all you're going to do is put your hand in there and pull it through. Now the interfacing just gives a bit of stability to it when we've pulled it through. So let's just push that through. I think these would be lovely for your gift cards at Christmas, or you know, if you're giving money. I'm just poking that. There we are. So we have that like so, and I'm just going to try and find. Let's try this a little bit. So this is a paper crafting scoring tool, but we'll use that because it's just as good. Just poke that into the corners. Oh, that's come out nicely. And into this other corner as well. That's also come out nicely. And that was because I had cut those corners off like so. So what we are going to do, I'm just going to give that a little press. But that looks a little bit strange because we've also got the raw edges down here. So that is just the first step. So the second step is to turn this bit inside out. Okay, and that way we have our little pouch. So we'll tuck that down into here again, and we just need to push these bits out because we've got some all those layers of fabric down the bottom here. So if you just put your finger in and push a little bit, but also what I'm going to do is, because it's right, there's more layers that I'm pushing on there. So what I'm going to do, just tuck that down a little bit, is to take my, this is why, if you keep your old needles, you can do it with a pin, but sewing machine needles have got a bit more, they're more robust, if you like. So you can actually pull that corner out. That's a lot better now. And similarly here. And just pull that to the side, just to get those corner bits out and looking a bit more presentable. That's it. So on the inside, just push that down. We have got, where's that folding up a bit there? That's it, push that down. You've got your two, I'm going to get my iron on now. You've got your two pockets, one in the front, one in the back. And what I can't find but need is, and that folds beautifully down like so. And you can just put yourself a presser, a cam snap on there. But I'm just going to iron it first. And then the last little bit to do, sorry, just turn that back on and get this. Because we know a little bit of pressing makes everything look so much better. Just have a little drop of water to keep me going. Right, so with the iron, definitely want to press these top edges. There we are. And already that does look so much better. And then here as well, because we have got some fairly bulky seams there because of the interfacing we put in. And let's just have a look at that. That's it, that's not too bad. This is where, can you see that edge is slightly, no, it's not too bad. Just tuck that down into there. But this is where, when you're doing your concertinaing, you want to get those to be exactly even. And it's not bad. But I'm sure if you're giving this to a child, they're not going to notice. It will be what's put into there. So now, as I say, I'm just going to top stitch the whole way around the edge. So I will start, where will I start? I'm going to start on top of, and I'm going to start on the top of the pocket, and I'm going to do about 1/4 inch in. I don't usually, I'll just increase my stitch length. I don't usually do 1/4 inch in, but on this occasion, because in this bottom part here, there is a raw edge. That's it. And then just stitch across here. And so that is enclosing that bottom part. We've got a couple of folds, as you saw. One more stitch. And then there was also a raw edge in the bottom, which would have made like a hole. So by doing 1/4 inch seam, that is going to enclose that gap. Gone one too far. There we are. And round we go. Now, I don't know if you noticed there, but this particular machine, I didn't do anything there, but it actually lifts, as I turn to go around the corner, it lifts the presser foot for you, so I didn't even need to use the knee lift. And then you see, then it just goes over there, and then we'll cut. And then I'll use the knee lift then. So just trim that little bit off, and trim that off, and there's a little bit just there. But isn't that just neat? Now if I'd used the fabric properly, can you see it's directional? And I've got it that way, so it's going sideways. But you don't really notice, do you? So as I say, what I should have done was found myself my my cam snaps and put a little popper here, and you can do it right at the end because you can get inside there to make your little hole and then put your pliers in there to press them together. So that's really nice and easy. How about that? Let's put a put a little clip to hold that together, and then it'll sit up there. Okay. Yes, they are good for all your shop loyalty cards. Exactly. Loads of things that you can do with little pouches. Yeah, I just like pouches, and different. Yeah, you could get your you could get your if you've got a little one, little mobile phone would sit in there, most definitely, or alter it to your own specifications. If you want it to be bigger, make it wider. You made one of these a few years ago, 30 by 4.5, as she was only little. Yeah, so it still have the same, 30 inches long, you'd still have the same depth, but you'd have it probably this sort of width here, which would be really quite cute as well. And what you can do, Bridget, how about your monogram on the front? So let's see. Yes. This is the first little pouch you made from the TB. I think that might have been Lizzie Curtis. Oh, has she done it? I saw, who did I see? A girl called Tracy had done it before. Yeah. Oh, hi, Sue. We would have to stay the night, ladies, so we could walk to the pub and stagger back. Ha ha. Indeed. Yes. Let's see. I'd like that as a phone case. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think this has been done before. But there's so many newcomers to sewing as well. So it's just another little thing that they might not have tried, and it's something that is quite straightforward if you just remember those measurements and the folding, and it's just concertinaing it basically. And for those of you who have done it before, like myself, it's just a little reminder, because when you make one, you think, oh yeah, that's easy, I'll make lots of those, and then some months later you think, how did I do that, or what measurements, which did I fold where? But yeah, cam snaps are fabulous. Now, this is how bad I am. I bought myself a second set of pliers because I couldn't find my first set. And then, I don't know, a week or so ago, I did come across, I thought, that's where they are. So found the cam snaps and the pliers, and now I can't find either again. I know I was in a hurry, but, oh, I do need to have a clean up. I made one of those slightly wider. Yes. So what with saying that for your passport, I'm not going anywhere, but I have seen some lovely makes of that other one I did. Oh, it's in the other room actually, but the one I did where we made 2 rectangles, and we put a little bit of wadding or felt in them, and then we stitched these 2 together, didn't we, and put a zip in the top and folded it back and used Velcro as a what did I call that? I can't think. I called that a pouch as well. But there's some fabulous makes you've made, ladies. Really, really impressed. I think actually Tracy had done one of them. And she'd done it in pinks. And then she'd put some bits for holding cards as well. Look really good, really good. Yes, you could use it for passport. And yeah, Donna, you must get a cam snap thing. You can get the I'll say the basic, the original cam snap ones. I think eBay do them, Amazon do them, and they're like they're silvery, they're an aluminium, so they're very lightweight. And I did start off with one of those, and I've still got one of those, but I do find Prim, P-R-Y-M, Prim pliers are really sturdy, robust. Prim also do their own snaps, which are a higher quality than some, but what would I say? If you're making something like this, I've bought cheaper snaps as well, and they don't break. Whether they're here to be passed down as a little bit of an inheritance, I don't think so. You know, they probably, what I have found, some of the pretty colours fade, whereas the Prim ones don't. They hold their colour. But, you know, you try whichever you like. The prim pliers are about £10, I think, £10 or £11, something like that, and you can punch holes with them as well as putting the snaps in. But yeah, they just feel more robust than the aluminium ones, but they both do the job just as well. Yes, Lindsay, I would say yes it is, but you know, you'd be fine with the other one. I think you can get the other one for probably, including, you can get sets of snaps with them as well. So it's usually quite a good deal, say £10 or £12. So you're getting lots of snaps in addition to what you'd pay for just the pliers. But because they're, you know what I mean by aluminium, that very lightweight metal, they can, if you press hard and use a lot, I feel that it may break. Mine haven't broken, but I quickly changed to prim ones, so I use them more, and I've found them absolutely fantastic. So yes, Vera, it was quick to make. Oh, and you've never seen it before, Lindsay. Well, there you go. There you go. No, you know, we don't see everything all the time. I was watching what you were watching a little bit. I just sat down for a cuppa at that point, Lindsay, and yeah, I thought there was a little bit of rudeness on that show, but I won't say any more. Yeah, lovely for tree presents as well. Karen, who's that coming to the door? Oh, there's a delivery. Oh. I don't think it's for me because it went through the letterbox. Lindsay's made a passport, one of the pouch you made the other day. Oh, lovely, Lindsay. Have I seen that one then? Yes. I can't think what colours yours was then. But no, just lovely. Yep, you take my little ideas and then you take it to the limit. Really good, really good. Do you make a journal on your patterns and makes? No, I don't. I should, shouldn't I, Anne? I mean, they're all on the computer, where I've written instructions. I also have a couple of really useful boxes which are full of hand, because when I used to do workshops for another store, and I always used to write all of my instructions by hand. So it's only in the last year or so, when I had to be a little bit more professional, that it had to turn to computer, and you know, that's as far as I've got. So some of the things I have converted, but as I said, I've still got a load of. That's why sometimes I think, when I'm thinking of little things to do, I think, oh, I'll have to have a look through that box of bits, and then I can show you some of those things. I was thinking a little stuffed Christmas tree the other day, because they're really nice, and some of you may not have made any of those, but they're oh, I tell you what else I saw today come up on Pinterest. I get an email every day, and crumb quilting. I'd never heard of it, but that is crumb quilts. I thought, I bet you lovely ladies would love to do that. So I'll either do a wing it day, or I'll have a little practice first. Oh, Andrea says her cam snap pliers are in her Amazon basket waiting for payday next Friday. Yes, at least it won't jump out of the basket, will it, Andrea? Actually, the last few things I've bought, I thought, that wasn't the price. And that's my son-in-law. Son-in-law. No, not my son-in-law. No, my stepson. Martin's son, even. Ringing me on here. He's obviously not watching me, is he? Oh, Sue's got Amazon ones. They're great. Oh, Amazon do their own, do they? Yep. Threaders do metal ones, which are good. Oh, what they do, metal pliers. Oh, right. Yes, they are the, I think they are the, I have seen them, but they are the original aluminium cam pliers. Whereas prim ones have got almost like a soft grip handle. Right, going back, Stella's asking the size of the material, because you missed the beginning. It is 30 inches long, Stella, and 6 inches across. So, you know, this is where your 6 inches is. But you could do it bigger if you wanted it bigger, or you could do it smaller. 30 inches gives you that depth of pocket and with all the folds in it. and then the markings were 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches, 3.25 and 3.25. So each one below. So the very first one from one end, it doesn't really matter, it's 3.5. Then from that line you would mark 3.5 inches below, and from that line 3.25 inches below, and then another line 3.25 inches below that. What I wouldn't, which I didn't say, but think about if you're using directional fabric. I would not use directional fabric. I mean, this I've got going sideways, so it's directional, but I used it the wrong way. So use an all over print that is not going in one direction. Because of the folding, somewhere you will get something upside down. So even if you worked it out that this was the right way up, the back would be going upside down, and in here, I don't know, depends what that fold was to know whether it was the right way or the wrong way. So try and use something with no direction at all. Is the Prim Iron the best small iron? Joanna, yeah, the Prim Iron is really good. I mean, I use that because I take it on the telly, and somebody else, I think Mill Shop Online, actually, they sell the Prim Irons there as well. And the one I have used, I must admit, is of theirs was the Aliso iron. You know, have you seen that one? Now, where is mine? Oh, let me just grab, because it's in here. I haven't even used my own yet. Let me just show you. Oh, I'm just ducking under here. Oh, no, it's not there. Oh, yes, it is. I'm just going here. Oh. It's a good job I'm in this room, isn't it? Because, oh, it's tucked on the corner. Oops, oops, oops. Coming back into view. This one. Have you seen this? I bought this for me ages ago, and I haven't even got it out of the box. And everywhere's out of stock at the minute. So I have pre-ordered, of which 2 have gone. I've pre-ordered these, and they're going to be £125. But I don't know when they're coming. As I say, they're on pre-order for when they come back into the country. And they are wonderful. And you can see what it says. I'm the only iron that automatically lifts and lowers with your touch. So, you know, when you are ironing, say when you're making your handles for your bags, and we fold along the length, we fold it in half and press, and then you pop your iron on its end so that you can then get the next little bit to fold to iron. Then you put it back on the end. Well, with having one of, pardon me, with having one of these, what you do, let's just turn it that way a little bit. What you have, as you iron, you can just push it to the side, so it's still horizontal, and it just lifts itself off of the ironing board. So it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, the times I need to reposition the fabric, so you put the iron up and you pick it up again. Okay, it makes you have strong muscles if your iron's heavy, but with this, as I say, you just push it to the side and it just raises from the top of the ironing board. So, but they're obviously big, they're like a normal iron, whereas your Prim Iron is dinky. I've just got this behind here. Whoops, there we go. So it's only small, and you can put water in it because there's this little, whoops, there we are. There's a little hole there where you can put water in it, but I've never put water in mine. So you can steam with it, and it's just really, really handy. But I know we were talking, I think the other week, that Asda do a little iron that is sort of similar in size, perhaps slightly bigger, but still dinky, for £7. And I think Kate was saying it's wonderful. And I thought I must try it, you know, for £7. If it breaks in 6 months, you haven't lost that much. But I must admit, oh, any teasers about your sale? I haven't, yeah, I'll think about that in a minute, Catherine. I haven't got out to Asda to be able to try one. But I must say I prefer, it depends what it is, but I prefer with something to have a bit of quality and pay a little bit more than cheap. You see, I like Fairy Liquid, I'm afraid. I like Heinz tomato ketchup. and I like Bird's custard powder. Any others may be just as good, but that's what I like. So with the Prim iron, I like the Prim iron. I know this is the thing with Prim, and I have no contact. I don't have connections with Prim at all, but Prim, all their products are quality. Sometimes their prices are very comparable with other brands. Sometimes they're a higher price, but what you'll get, so it's very up and down as to what you will get is quality every time. So it's one of those things, you get what you pay for, and that's why I like those particular things. Okay. Also, a guy makes a stand to help press. Oh, poppy material. Oh, you are just... Victoria, my darling, saying I am just fab. Why is that? That's my lovely daughter. Any teasers about your sale? Oh, I saw the poppy material makes, Lindsay. Oh, that's right. Yes, beautiful. Your poppy makes, yes. I thought you mean, have I got any poppy fabric in the sale? I have got a little, I might have. But, oh, don't worry, Sally. If you're a bit late today, don't worry. Pamela saves the videos, so they're all in one place and easy to find when I'm working through my to make list. Yeah, oh, that's what I started to say, wasn't it? That no, I don't make a journal of my makes, but everything is on Facebook there. And so I could sort of just go back to that. Oh, Bridget's the fastest typist in the West. Oh, if you ever want anything typing up. Oh, wow. I thought that was Ernie. No, Ernie was the fastest milkman. Oh, yes. Ernie drove the fastest milk cart in the... Was that in the West? Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Oh, yes. Oh, but Bridget's the fastest typist. Thank you, Bridget. I might use your services one day, please. Perhaps I could speak to you on the phone and just dictate it to you. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Or we could sit one day in the future, side by side, and I could just dictate it and you could go, yes. Yes, aluminium. Hello, Deborah. Nice to see you. Another thing to add to do. Yeah. So Karen's got one, brilliant, and it's great. Yes, I hope mine is one. Yes, Trudy, yours is one of the pre-ordered ones. Brenda's got it and the Prim and loves them both. There you are, Brenda, a lady after my own heart. I'm with you there. My daughter says I'm a food label snob. No, it's what you're used to, isn't it? And I mean, on occasion, I try other brands, and Heinz Baked Beans is the other thing, you see. The only other one, Branston, do some beans, and they're okay. But I think that's because I always tip all the sauce off anyway. I'm strange, I know. Lindsay always uses Fairy Liquid. Yep, and it's the ceramic plate on the Prim that makes the difference. Yeah, I think it is. There is just something. Buy the best you can afford, and you won't be disappointed. Yes. I thought you said shortbread there. You see, you've got to be thinking cakes and biscuits again. Oh, you used to do shorthand all those years ago too. Wow. Oh, Jenny did too, but she's forgotten it all. Would love to type up all your old instructions for you. Pop them in the... Oh, okay, Mary. The only thing... No, my writing wasn't too bad. I always write in capital letters, actually. If you'll notice with your any parcels, they're always... I try to make them legible, but my writing is better than Martin's, I must admit. Anyhow, a little... let's just have a slurp of water. A little, while I think... a little teaser for tomorrow's sale. Would you like a bit of Beau Papillon? Would you like a bit of Moda? Would you like a bit of Fiddle-dee-dee? I need to make some more space. Oh, and I said I would, yes, work out those. I got that lovely denim fabric that isn't actually denim, but it looks like denim, and it's it's just a fine, well, I say cotton, it's like a fine cotton, but the label says it isn't cotton, but it is really, really nice. And as I say, it's about 60 inches wide, denim coloured, with a lovely daisy that's white with a bit of pink in the centre. It's really, really pretty. I showed the other day, didn't I? What else did I think I came across? Oh, I thought I'd bring you some webbing as well, because I've got lots of colours in that. Oh, canvas, yes, yes, yes. You always love a bit of Moda, yes. Yeah, and of course I've got the canvas. What I shall need to do with that, I thought, because most, well, not all of it, I've got some on big rolls, and you know, big rolls are a pain. If you imagine between 54 and 60 inches wide, I've got to have a place to cut them nicely. So I have to put 2 or 3 tables together. Yes to canvas. Okay, I will remember that, yes, because I've got it all here in front of me. And I can see there's just too many lovely colours. Yes. What exactly is canvas? It's a form of cotton. Yeah, it's just a heavier weight cotton. So it is all 100% cotton, but canvas is just a heavier weight cotton. I don't know how, I can't really show you. So I don't know if you saw the Tamara bag, but then you see you're watching on the television, so it's hard, you can't feel it, can you? But canvas is, let me see if I can grab, see if I've got anything around here. Oh right, so this, the black I used, I don't know if you can see any difference, but, and you can't hear, but you see that is a canvas, whereas, see, I'll grab some, look, here's a bit of, so there's a bit of, it's really hard, but that's 100% cotton, that's a Macawa polka dot, and comparatively, yeah, you see, you can't sort of tell the difference, but it is, it's just thicker. Don't know if you can hear that sound, and that's just, and the thickness of it, no, you can't really see, no, you can't tell much difference there, but it is thicker as I fold it, like, so that is a canvas, whereas, you know, your cotton is finer and you'd put wadding behind it. Canvas you can get away without using wadding. Oh, bag patterns and fabrics, but not sure which is which until I see them. Okay, we could do that. I think it might be a long show because I've got all my bag patterns. I actually came across, and I don't know, the Nicole bag. Oh, you're wanting a lunch bag kit if you have any. Well, do you know, this is what oh, that was the other thing, what I thought. But this is only as long as you don't mind a little bit of delay, because when I say that, I was working hard on the previous ones, but and I try to get them all out as quickly as I can, but sometimes it's not the easiest. And with the post last time was even worse, but this time I'm hoping everything will be a lot better. I was going to do a kit for which I won't do on Hochanda, and I don't know if you've seen, let me just, have I got a mess behind me? I probably have got a mess behind. I'm just going to grab something which I know where it is, and I'll show you if you'd like this. Right, 1 minute. Whoops. Here we are. Not long before I'm back. Right. Anybody remember these? This is so I could, yes, I could do some lunch bags. Oh, Patricia's hasn't arrived yet. Is that, see, I can't remember. I do so many orders, I can't remember whether that's directly from me. I have posted them all out though, so if it's from Hochanda, they will be on their way. Some will have got, some won't. Oh, have you got that pattern, Lindsay? Yes. So this is pretty easy. And I was going to do some kits. Now, it won't be identical. Well, I could do it very similar, actually. having a look, because I know the fabrics I've got. These were Macawa fabrics from, oh look, one of my bows has gone there. Let's do it round here. I got one of my bows missing. It's been out and about so many places, but yeah. I was going to do some kits if people would be interested. But I've got some fabric so that it looks very similar to this. I could even do it in a couple of colourways, but I've got some similar to this red with gold. All of the fabrics I have, and this year as well, have got some gold in them, so they're all beautiful. And I have got a little bit like, this was a poinsettia fabric. I've got one very similar again this year, but not the same. I think that's a plain red. But I have got, I should have to order some red in actually. But I'll see, I can do something very, very similar if people would like it. So, yes. So it would just be, I did do it on, as I say, on TV a year ago. But I thought I'm not going to do that one again. It's something that has been around. Oh, I've lost a few bows on there. So, yeah, I'll see what I can do if you would like that. Provided you could do a demo first, pretty please. Yes, I'm sure I could do a demo of that. Absolutely could. And bows I use, yes, but we know it won't because it's a Trisha pattern. Oh, your screen froze, did it? Looks extremely, Mary, no. I see, yes, that's right. Looks extremely complicated. Yes. And as Di, provided you could do a demo, yes. And Andrea says, but we know it won't because it's a Trisha pattern. Absolutely, Andrea. And I say all the time, this is what I like. Something that looks, oh my goodness, could I do that? Yes, you could. Because believe it or not, it's based on squares. And the way you put this together, I mean, not the final way to get that circular arrangement, but all of these squares I've shown when with the pouch that I was talking about where you made into passport ones, similar way of doing that. And loads of things I've done where we are making a square, right sides together, a bit of wadding in there, stitch around the edge, turn it inside out, and then it's the putting together. And that is a minimal bit, really. So, as you say, Andrea, yeah, it is easy. Oh, I have got a video on YouTube, yeah. I have indeed. I didn't go the whole way through it, but yes, I have. You're absolutely right. I haven't done any YouTube videos for a long, long time, and I really ought to, but it's time. No, you're not Di when it comes to reading. Oh, when you're reading instructions, much prefer to see a video first, then I can keep the video. Yes. Yeah, there is one actually. Lindsay is absolutely right. I did I think because somebody asked last time, or not last time, a few months back. So I just did just a little one of putting a few of the segments together just to show you how. But yeah. But there is little tips or, you know, when I say when I'm doing patchwork and I lay my 9 patches out, say like the other day, and then when I stitch a bit I say put it back to where it came from. It's a little bit like that. I stack in a certain way so that each time you pick them up you're doing it from the same direction and you won't go wrong. So yes, that's what I would show you in a little demo. Oh yes, it is dinner time, you're right. Oh, Sally's just made it. Oh, yeah, go onto YouTube. Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, exactly, Andrea. You're not, what you're saying to Di, you're not a thicko. It's a visual learner. That's right. What's it used for, please? Oh, it's just a pretty thing, Sheila. You could put it in the centre of your table, like so, with a candle in the middle. Not one of those electronic, or one of those with a daylight thing in there, rather than heat. You know, you don't want a flame on there just in case it spits onto it and sets it alight. The other thing you could do, I think, is you could put, if you've got finger rolls or small baguettes, you could push those into there so it's like a bread holder. Oh, there is a bread holder I thought I would like to show you that's on a circular basis. But it's just, or you could hang it actually. You could hang it on the wall, couldn't you? So it's like a wall hanging, a Christmas wreath. So whatever you want it to be, it can be. Oh, Sally wants one. Mary, mind you, Trisha, I can't believe how far I've come with sewing. Oh, yes. Was it really just over 18 months ago? Mary, you're amazing. You're amazing. Oh, you want one now? I want one. What was that little girl's name? Victoria. Yes, yes. Charlie, Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Yes. Gosh. Okay. Well, yet again, it has been absolutely lovely this afternoon. What I was going to say, I will be on tomorrow. Veruca Salt. Oh yes. Gosh, your brain is really on form. It's me. I think of these bits and then I can't think of it straight away. Sorry, I'm knocking the tripod there. I shall be here Saturday, tomorrow. Tomorrow I shall be live at 4:30. On Sunday, I thought, having done the sale, I won't do one on Sunday afternoon because I'm going to see my daddy for Father's Day. So hopefully it's going to be sunny so we can sit in the garden. I wonder if crackers fit in it. So I'm still reading your comments. Yeah, little mini crackers would fit in it, I think. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. So there'll just be the one. I know in the past I've done... Sorry, I missed out for my birthday. Oh, you've been out. Happy birthday, Sally. Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Yes, so Sunday we'll do the sale in the morning, 11 o'clock. But I won't do a 4:30 in the afternoon because I shall be visiting Daddy, my lovely dad, who I spoke to today, and he's doing brilliantly. And, oh, yes, it was just lovely to talk to him. So, yet again, you have been wonderful. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it is. It is. I could rush back, but we'll wait till Monday then. But you've got me tomorrow afternoon and Sunday morning and then on Monday. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed, Joanna. It does feel like we're all together, doesn't it? And one day, I tell you what, we will be. There will be something. Sunday sale, Sheila. Sunday at 11. Saturday afternoon at 4:30. I'll bring you something else to show you. So, but from now till then, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Keep chattering. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.